Hey guys, this is Michael Coolidge. Today we're going to take a look at how to deploy a node app into a Docker container. Actually, I'm trying to make a series on this whole thing, and I'm going to make more videos on how to use Docker volumes for a node app and other related stuff around Docker and the node. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel. So let's get started with this. Okay, all right. So in this video, let's build a basic node application and attach some route handlers to it. So let's get started with it, and let us create a package.json file. So let's do all this micro code edge. So now we have a package.json file, so which has some metadata for the node app. So I'm going to use Express.js, which is a web application framework which is built on top of Node. So that will give you a lot of potential building a Node app real quick. So let's pull that package from the Node package manager. So and save it to the dependency list. So once we have got that installed, so we have Express package installed. So what we need to do is we have to create an entry point to it. So let's name it as index.js. So this is the entry point for a node server. So let's import that Express package. Express. So we have imported the package, and let's create an instance of it. I'm gonna name it app. So we have to call the method. So now we have a basic app. Now what we need to do is we need to expose a port so that we can accept the client request. For that purpose, we need to listen on some port, any number. I'm going to name it 3000, and for additional check, so we can handle this in a callback. So I'm gonna check if there is any error. If not, then we're good to go. Server is up on the port 3000. Now let's test it. Sorry for this. So now we have an entry point. So either we can run directly like this, or else we can create a script for it. So let's add a script. So let's name it start server. I'm gonna add this index.js. So now let's run from that script. It's more robust kind of handling things. Start server. So now the server is up and running on the port 3000. Let's test it. So we haven't attached any route handlers to it yet, so let's do it now. So let me attach a quick handler for it. So before going to that, so let me discuss a little bit about the HTTP request methods. So we have very basic 5 HTTP request methods that are get, post, put, patch, and delete. So we have these 5 very basic HTTP methods, so we can handle them. So let me just quickly add a route handle for a get method. So let's suppose we have a request accessing a get something. So for that things, so let's say we have an endpoint like ping to test whether the server is up or running. So I'm gonna handle it with route handler like this. So this callback is gonna take 3 parameters. So as you see in the screen, so this is the intelligence. So the request, response, and then next. So let's add it. Request, response, and the third parameter. Actually, this third parameter is optional. It's completely up to you whether to use it or not. But when you're handling a large applications, we have to write some middleware to check that authentication, or to check whether the user is available or whether the session is not it destroyed. So that kind of authentication things will be kept in the middleware. For now, I don't think we need a middleware, so let's skip it. So what we need to do is we attach the handler to the route ping. So now what we need to do is we have to perform some functionality, or so let's simply send us some response back to the client. So I'm gonna send server is up. Now let's check it. Let me restart the server again. Let me go back to the browser and just access that resource. So as you see, we have attached the route handler to the node apps, and now the node server is sending back some responses on that route. I think let me just modularize some things here. So now let me create a router file to keep the things modularized. Router.js. We have a router.js file. So what we are going to do is here, so we're going to break down the logics, break down the concerns into different files, because index.js is especially meant for the entry points. So you don't have to do all that routing things. Instead of that, we're going to keep it in a different file. For that purpose, I'm gonna import the Express package again. Let me create a router instance which is available in the Express package. Express.router. Yep, that's it. So we have a router instance now. So now what we are going to do is it is going to act like the same how a node app behaves. So what I can say is it is more like a mini app. So if we're going to break down the concerns into multiple routes, let's say I have multiple endpoints like user, organizations, for that stuff. So I will consider the user endpoint as a mini app and the organization endpoint as a mini app. So that kind of things, we're going to break it down this route file into multiple files. So that's how we're going to engage in building large scale applications in Node. So for now, so let's have basic route. Say user info, maybe for handling the user's endpoint. Same thing how we attach route handler, request, response. Maybe next. I don't think we need this right now. So let me just, sorry, this has to be string. Let me just send back some response. Before that, so I want to send some JSON data back to the client. For that purpose, we need to set some headers. And I'm gonna set the content type to application JSON. Now I've set the header. So let me just send back the information. Create an object. The user will be having a name and microcode organization in here. So we have a basic object here. I'm going to send it back to the client. So now what we need to do is, like, we have to export the router instance from this file. So I'm going to export. So this will be the default export from this file. Now I'm going to access it. I'm going to name it as user app, because we're going to handle all the endpoints which are related to the user endpoint. So we have to require it based on the path. So router dot. So now we have the user app. So what now we need to do is, like, so we have to attach to the endpoint. So use keyword is specially meant for handling the middleware in the node apps. So use keyword is reserved for that. So anyways, so this mini app is going to act as a middleware to the whole app. So let's configure it like that. Sorry. So by this line, so what we are telling to the node app is, so for every request having this name user, just redirect to this app. So this app is going to have multiple endpoints, multiple route handlers inside it. So this is how we create a mini app and a node app, and using this middleware we are going to attach it to this route. So let's check it. So the server is up and running on 3000. Let's say, so we are going to access the user info. So we have got the response back. So now we have, so in this example, we just broke down the concerns into multiple files, and this file is going to increase. So if you're going to work on large scale applications, you have to break down this one single router instance to multiple router instances. So for this video, I think that's all. So let's see again in the next videos, next coming videos. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel.